Formula One leaves the desert of Bahrain and makes the trip over to the Jeddah Corniche circuit. Welcome to round 2 of the 2024 season, the Saudi Arabia Grand Prix. So Max Verstappen won last time out at the Bahrain Grand Prix. Now we're here in Saudi Arabia, the last Saturday race until Las Vegas. Then 2 weeks' time we're in Australia as well, Albert Park. Japan moved earlier on in the year before China. Then it's over to the United States. The first European round is at Imola, followed then by Monaco, a trip over to Canada, back to Europe for Spain, Austria and Great Britain having the halfway stage of the year. Hungary and Belgium take us to the summer break before Netherlands and Italy and Azerbaijan round out the European season. Flyaways begin with Singapore, then going to the United States at COTA in Austin, Texas, Mexico, Brazil, and it's over again, Las Vegas, a Saturday race, Qatar, and then Abu Dhabi on the 8th of December rounds out the season. Max Verstappen leads the Drivers' Championship on 26 points. Sergio Perez is on 18. Carlos Sainz on 15. That was your podium last time out. Charles Leclerc has 12 points. George Russell has 10. Lando Norris on 8. Lewis Hamilton 6. Then we have Oscar Piastri 4. Fernando Alonso 2. And Lance Stroll on 1. In the Constructors' Championship, Red Bull lead the way on 44 points, maximum last time out in Bahrain. Ferrari have 27, they're clear by 11 to Mercedes on 16. McLaren have 12, Aston Martin 3, Kick Sauber, Haas, RB, Williams and Alpine, pointless so far this year. Let's take a look at the Jeddah Corniche circuit here in Saudi Arabia. 3.836 mile circuit, 27 corners in total, 50 laps come Sunday's race for Formula One. It is a fantastic circuit. Start the lap at the exit then with the DRS open as you hurtle down towards turn 1. The first 3 corners here, very tight. Down the brakes from 8th gear, into a 3rd gear, down now 2nd gear for turn 2. Gradually get the throttle back down before a myriad of corners. 4 and 5 loop up together with the barrier quite close together. You're casually just pressing the throttle through into 5, 6 and 7. Literally blind corners, trying to dance your way between them. Out of turn 10, 11, is down towards the long sweeping hairpin as well. Trying to get as much braking power as you possibly can. Lights then on the brakes as you come round turn 13. 14, 15, 16, 17 in 7th and 8th gear corners. ERS power used on maximum as you flick the car through. DRS open as you are hurtling down to turns 22, 23 and 24. Heaviest braking point on the track in terms of quick flicks as well. From 8th gear with DRS open, down 3 gears, flick the car in, back on the power, don't ride the curbs and open up the DRS once more. Turns 26 and 27 literally on a knife edge. The part of the track looks like you're cutting butter as you come into the braking zone. Flat out, down to 3rd gear, hunt the inside line, use as much as you like at the exit because it's a painted curb. DRS will open across the white line in 3, 2, 1 and across the line. And that is the lap of the Jeddah Corniche circuit in Saudi Arabia. Hello everybody, welcome to qualifying day here for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix, round 2 of the 2024 season. And we're looking down quickly at Zhou Guanyu's garage where frantic work is going on to see after his crash in practice 3 if he can get out on the circuit for later on as well. It's an interesting session, and alongside me in the commentary box is our lead commentator for Q1, Jess Ball. Josh T is here as well. Megan's going to be here shortly as well. It's all up in the air right now, and here's the plan. For Q1, Jess will be leading the commentary. I'll join at the start of Q2 to take over leading duties as well. But for Q1, I'll be doing MotoGP practice, and then Megan will take over. Then as soon as the checker flag falls for Q3, we know who's on pole. Megan will come back in here. Well, Jess will take over as lead. Megan will come back in here and the stream, and I'll do the ending to the coverage of MotoGP. Then IndyCars tonight, and hopefully that'll all go fine. But then again, we've got to try and get a driver tracker working, so that could all go really, really wrong. Jess, hello. What a day. We're 2 monitors down, a lost session, and Wi-Fi hanging by a thread. How are you?
Well, if I had the soundboard, this would have been perfect. But if Josh T can probably cue it, today's been an absolutely nightmare of a weekend.
It's absolutely diabolical.
No, I had another one, but
Clarkson?
Chaos.
Oh, chaos. Yeah.
Yeah, it was absolutely chaos, but I can't wait for Q qualifying to get underway as well. And I send all wishes for Carlos Sainz for his recovery, and hopefully he'll be able to... Alex Albon, I think, recovered quite nicely, so hopefully Sainz will do the same.
Yeah, Josh T, you're with us for the first time here today. Bad news, Carlos Sainz not going to be in this one, unfortunately. So he's got appendicitis. Surgery's been done, but Behrman gets his shot in our qualifying session. How excited are you for that?
Yeah, absolutely. It should be good to see Behrman in Formula One for the first time. Disappointing for Carlos Sainz. Missing this round and maybe even Australia, depending on how his recovery's gone. But good news is that he's had his operation and he is well and recovering in hospital.
It's gearing up then. We're getting set then for qualifying. I'm going to step aside now. And in the commentary box, Jess will take over with Josh T, and Megan's going to be here shortly as well. I'll be back for Q2, so only an 18-minute break. Well, around about 25-minute break total, as I'll be back for the start of the second session as well. But this is going to be a very interesting session. Watch out, because we've got Verstappen up there, Leclerc, Alonso in there as well in the mix. The ending of the last session was very interesting, and qualifying here is an absolute nightmare. Your commentators for the opening Q1 of round 2 of the season, Jess Ball, Josh T and Megan Birch. Sit back and relax and enjoy the opener here in Saudi Arabia.
Fast, very fast is the motto of this track. Welcome to qualifying for the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix at the Jeddah Corniche circuit. We're going round the world, making our way as clean as we possibly can. And this weekend we're alongside the shore of the Red Sea here in Jeddah. Absolutely glorious lights here at the moment, situated across the Red Sea, and we're sure we'll be in for some interesting action. Track is 6.174 kilometres long, 27 turns, lots of corners on paper, but a lot of them are high-speed kings and banked corners. 3 DRS zones, but a lot of them follow directly after each other. Expect a few DRS chicken tactics this weekend, average speeds around 250 kilometres an hour. The tyres on offer this weekend, the hard C2, the yellow medium C3 and the red soft C4, the second hardest group of tyres from the Pirelli range this weekend. This time last week, it was Max Verstappen who came out on top in both qualifying and the race in Bahrain. But it was Sergio Perez who came out on top this time last year in Jeddah. Will anyone be able to stop the Red Bulls this weekend, or would we expect the same as last week and this weekend also sees the debut of Ferrari reserve driver Ollie Behrman as he takes over from Carlos Sainz this weekend due to him getting appendicitis. Good news though, Carlos has had his surgery and is recovering well in hospital. We've got, yeah, it is brilliant. We got Megan Birch and Josh T joining me whilst Josh is preparing for MotoGP. First of all, Megan, how are you?
I'm good. I've got a cup of tea with me, which is much different to all the other times I was in the box, and I feel nice having a cup of tea. I love tea. I also love coffee, but something about tea just really kicks me up for some reason.
Yeah, my mum's like that, actually. She had it in the F2 session when she was watching that as well. What are your thoughts heading into qualifying session in Q1?
Probably Red Bull will get the lead for this bit, though I think maybe there'll be one or two unexpected eliminations.
Josh Chi is with us here as well, his first session of the weekend as the cars make their way into the grid. Oliver Behrman, his first time in an F1 car around here, but he's had experience in F2. How do you think he'll fare in his first qualifying session in F1?
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Jess, and hello, Megan, and everyone watching along with us. There's the brand new car, and well, just like the Mercedes yesterday, we get a good look at the back of the car without any covers on it as well. Oliver Behrman, then, main talking point. I know a couple of people who will be happy. One of them, Richie. Yeah, but yeah. It's good for Behrman to get up into F1 so quickly and as a reserve driver, but well, won't be taking part in F2, but would you rather be taking part in F2 this weekend or Formula 1? I think I know what everyone would pick, but
Yeah.
Getting ready, less than a minute left until the green light at the end of pit lane for Q1. Cars are lining up, Jess.
Yeah, the green light is about to come on as well. Wind speed is quite high around here, 9.7 kilometres, which may make the track even hard to drive as well. Air temperature 25.1 degrees, track temperature 31.6 degrees as well. And someone saying in the chat, Behrman showed great speed. He definitely did. He finished 10th in FP3 as well. And hello, James. How are you doing? My co-commentator for PSF1 is in the chat. Behrman looks a real prospect from his FP3 pace. Can only go into the cars weekend progresses. Plus, he once beaten by PSGL PSF2's Will Murdoch. Interesting there. Interesting there. And it's so much warmer in Jeddah apparently as well. But make sure that you get us involved in the chat. We will check Twitch and YouTube throughout the weekend. And it is the green light here at Jeddah. Their cars are making their way onto the circuit. And it is Kevin Magnussen and Logan Sargent, the first two drivers out on track, Josh.
Yep, cars out on track then, looking at Oliver Behrman, and they've put Oliver Behrman's name on top. They've replaced Carlos Sainz's name, and I'm surprised they had that ready, to be fair.
As am I. They even seem to have the numbers ready. I think they're a little bit too prepared for appendicitis.
Fair play to Ferrari as well. We did speak to the Sky F1 team was speaking to Frederick Vasseur before we came on air, and they wanted to make sure Ollie Behrman was as calm as possible. Didn't want to put too much pressure as he makes his way out of the pit lane for the first time in quali. He has done the practice session many a times, but it is his first qualifying session. The number 38 car, his first F1 session ever, and the first British driver to race Ferrari since Eddie Irvine in '99. Well, he's Northern Irish, but on Wikipedia it says British, but also since Nigel Mansell. So if we all think that Lewis Hamilton is going to be the first British driver since Eddie Irvine and Nigel Mansell, well, Ollie Behrman has beaten you to it. So there we go. As Max Verstappen is going on, waiting on track, same as Sergio Perez as well. They're not rushing out too much, but 60 minutes ago, we're going to lose the slowest 5 drivers from this session, and we'll go to Q2 after that. But yeah, I think there's a oh, they're going very, very slowly. Oh no, that's not good. Oh, there's Ollie Behrman, that's it, there we go. That's why he's going slowly, he's making sure he goes slowly out the pit lane.
didn't know this stream was 45 seconds ahead. I don't know how.
Was it?
Apparently so. I don't know how that's happened. We're going off normal TV screens. Maybe this is.
Is that on
behind?
F1 multi-viewer?
I don't know. Oh, I think that might be what they're talking about. It's like, yeah, we hate it too. We know what's coming before it even happens. We're just like, and we're just like, and so, and then we're just like, oh,
damn. 12,000. I put it at 12,000 on multi-viewer, but we don't want to touch anything because it's scared that anything is blown up. So I think it's going to be one of the McLarens is out first.
Like the streaming service delay as well.
That's it.
That. Yeah.
That's it. I think for Josh's sake, Josh B's sake, he can't wait for this day to be over because he's covering multiple series at multiple times. But here comes Lando Norris as he makes his way towards turn number 2. The first driver to set a lap time at the moment. Turn 4 all the way to turn 10. Very blinding as well. A lot of fast kinks as well as he's passed the Ferris wheel. McLaren have it done as well around this track compared to previous iterations, but they have a better car. They have a better car this weekend.
I don't know. Joshua's just as confused as the rest of us.
What are you going on about, you lot?
What's going on?
Seconds.
Oh, no, this commentary is 45 seconds ahead.
Sector 1.
I still don't understand it.
Our commentary is 45 seconds ahead of Google user's stream that he uses.
Oh, okay.
Right, I'm off.
That makes more sense to us.
I was listening to him. What the hell? Right, I'm off.
An appearance.
I wasn't even looking at the chat, so that's why I was
Maybe don't leave it on. He's
But
anyway,
let's stay on board with Lando Norris. Fastest middle sector belongs to Fernando Alonso. Purple sector 1 belongs to Lance Stroll, but we're early into the session. Past turn 27 he goes Lando Norris as he sets one of the first competitive lap times of the session. Piastri goes second. Norris said he goes third, Megan.
Ooh. That's good enough. And it's apparently we yelled about a crash in a Rolex 24 and before it even happened.
Oh yeah, that's the case because on Sky Glass is about 20-30 seconds behind.
That could, yeah.
As both the Aston Martins going first and second, and Alonso's in my fantasy team, and Aston Martin is in my fantasy team as well, so that's encouraging to see. There's Ollie Behrman up to the line. His first session in a Ferrari. What's it going to be? 10th.
That is
Not
good
too
for
bad,
a
Josh
first
T.
start.
Yep, Hamilton goes over the line as well. Russell about to come across the line as well, goes 7th with a 129.411. Charles Leclerc also on a lap currently in sector 2. Green sector 1 going through the tricky turns. Now up towards turn 22.
Doing Joshua's
It's looking very tidy from Charles Leclerc. I think one of the favourites as well as Verstappen to potentially taking the win this weekend. Ferrari looking good. Oh, he almost gone off in turn 22. And it's hard to tell which corner is which around this circuit because it's like it has similar types of corners. But here comes Charles Leclerc at the moment.
27.
It's hard to beat 128.8.
That was corner 27. I saw it on the screen.
Megan, you spoiler! As Charles Leclerc does a 129.004 and he's purple in the final sector. Not quite as quick as Fernando Alonso. Fernando Alonso has pace? Oh my goodness. And there's Nico Hulkenberg who's blocked by Williams, it looks like. Just watch it be Sergeant.
Language, Hulkenberg. Honestly.
Just watch it be Sergeant, Megan,
Probably.
blocking him again.
Probably. It usually is.
Oh, look at the transcriptions, actually. It doesn't say anything.
Google user is right. Behrman really needs to pick it up because he's got all yellow sector times. And that's like... I get he's on a slow lap, but they shouldn't be that low. Well, that high of a second. It shouldn't be that. Going a bit too slow.
Exactly. Hulkenberg goes 5th at the moment in the times. Can he go higher than that as he goes up to the line? He stays 5th, but Piastri's looking quick. Purple first sector, purple middle sector. Exits turn 27. Piastri. Oh, he's hit the wall.
That's going to take some time off.
He goes up
Still
to the line,
quick,
still
though.
fastest.
It's fastest by a 1/10 of a second. How fast? How much faster would he be if he didn't hit that wall? Albon goes up
That is
into
true,
5th.
Megan.
I reckon he would have got about 2.5 more tenths to add to that gap. Norris goes into 2nd position. Only 0.05 exactly of a second slower.
Behrman's found some time. Behrman's picking up pace now. He probably has told to put the hammer down as he gets used to the car. He only found out today, this morning, like a few hours before FP3, that he was going to be racing. So he didn't have that much notice at all. As he hits the wall too, the same place as Piastri, Josh T.
Yep, goes across the line with a purple sector 3. Goes 4th with a 1:28. And there's David Behrman, Oliver
impressive.
Behrman's father.
Oh, he
That
looks
is-
nervous, doesn't he, Josh?
Yep.
That is impressive from Behrman then. Oh my.
Google,
Oh, here comes
as soon as
Verstappen, though,
as soon as Google users told Behrman to pick it up, boom, he picks it up. So
Follows Google users' advice.
yeah, exactly. So now we've got both the Red Bulls out on circuit. First driver, it will be Sergio Perez as he makes his way towards turn 27. Verstappen, purple in the first sector, which is pretty much
Surprise.
normal territory to what we see in F1 2024. But Perez goes up to the line, goes second, cannot beat Piastri's time.
Wait.
As failures had followed race directors instructors for George Russell has been noted. Oh, it's black and white flag, crossing the pit lane entry line. You're not allowed to do that.
Yep, and Verstappen coming to the line, goes top by over a quarter of a second, 1:28.491. But here is Fernando Alonso coming out the final corner. By the way, Perez was 6 thousandths off as Piastri when he was top. Leclerc goes second. Alonso falls off in the 3rd sector, does a 1:28.7062 tenths off of Max Verstappen. But with 8 minutes to go, guys, it's Verstappen, Leclerc, Alonso as Ricciardo goes 12th.
Do you know, I'd like a weekend where either of the Red Bulls just like, they were like midfield. I'd like a weekend where that happened at least once. Please.
Megan, that's probably not going to happen, even if we wish it. As we can see a replay of Oscar Piastri probably hitting the wall at turn 27.
Probably.
Let's see how he does it.
Ooh.
Oh, that was. I think
He
that was worse
recovered
than
well.
what Behrman did.
Yeah, he recovered well. Piastri radio.
Clip the wall.
Yeah, we know
Really?
that.
Because we don't have eyes.
Yeah, we know that, of course. Interestingly enough, both the Mercedes of Lewis Hamilton and George Russell have only set lap times on the mediums. Now, that is interesting.
What is it with them and the mediums? What is it?
I guess they're treating it as practice. It's going to standby mode, the box, by the way.
Not again. Not again. Not again. Hold on. No, no, nope, 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 nope. What this?
I hope not. As Hamilton goes P14, 4/10 off of Verstappen. So he's getting there in the default. No, he's 4/10 off in the 1st sector. My bad.
Joshua, if you're listening, go click a button because the box is about to go into standby mode to save energy. Why does it hate me?
Why does it hate us, Megan? That's
Yeah.
that's why.
It has a real grudge, doesn't it?
If someone could mention him in the chat, that would be lovely. Now Lewis goes through turn 22. Both Mercedes are now out on the soft compounded tyres.
I'm going to text my mother. Tell her to...
Oh yeah, your mother could do that, couldn't she?
Yeah.
Lewis Hamilton goes up to the line now to finish his lap. Russell's only 3 tenths off Verstappen. But can Lewis have anything to say about it? Goes 8th fastest. And George Russell still on the lap, Josh T.
Right. I've texted my mother.
Russell coming up to the line, currently 15th. Where does he go? All 3 sectors personal best, 4 for 128.749, and just over a quarter of a second away from Verstappen. There is Zhou Guanyu, only car not to set a time yet, and well,
They're
he's
still repairing the car.
getting the tyres on. They're having a look at the brakes, but well, he could just about get out on track for 1 flying lap. The other side of the garage, Valtteri Bottas with 5 minutes to go now, the 5-minute warning, on an out lap.
Yep, there'll be quite a few drivers on an out lap then. So the 5 drivers who are in the danger zone: Zhou Guanyu,
It's
Esteban
gone!
Ocon, Valtteri Bottas, Logan Sargent and Pierre Gasly. Well, after last weekend, Megan, I was expecting both the Alpines to be up there near the bottom, but that's just a downside at the moment. Their change of organisational staffing changes, and it's just not going well for Alpine, is it?
It really, really isn't. And the standby thing has gone, so
Hey!
got the message.
Thanks, Josh, or Megan's mum, either the two.
I don't think it was Josh, because he's currently battling tech issues with MotoGP.
Oh,
Probably
no.
thank you, Mama.
We've been plagued by tech issues all this time, to be honest. But
It's a Friday.
4 minutes still to go. Hulkenberg is one of the first people to do his flying lap. And he's looking so fast through turn number 10. Oh, I thought he hit one of the curbs there. He's currently sitting in P13 at the moment, 4 tenths off Verstappen. That would put him at the moment near where Norris and Behrman are at the moment. So this is a good lap for Bottas.
Yep, Bottas, Jess, I don't know if you
Hulkenberg,
saw
sorry.
it. Yeah, well, Bottas, I don't know if you saw it pop up, Jess, was a 1,000th of a second slower than Tsunoda's first sector to get him into the zone. Hulkenberg getting a little bit on the curbs there. Half a tenth there for Bottas.
He's lost a bit of time there through that curb. Oh, excuse me. Bottas is definitely in the danger zone now, but it's very tight.
Right.
Leclerc fastest, 128.318, a tenth quicker than Max Verstappen.
Where did that come
What
from?
did Hulkenberg do? Up to the line he goes.
Woohoo!
He goes 10th fastest. Decent that time. Bottas goes up to the line.
It was
And-
nice of FOM to show us the lap from Leclerc, guys, wasn't it?
It was.
Yeah, it would have kind of nice to see that. So how did Hulkenberg lose a bit of time? Yeah, he hit that
Ooh.
sausage curb at turn 22.
Rose sausage.
Leclerc
curb.
purple final
Bouncing
sector.
off the curb.
They're a menace, those curbs. Honestly.
I've driven them in F1 cars and I'm going to race them in F2 cars on Sunday. I'm not looking forward to it.
I wouldn't look forward to it either.
Yeah, that turn 10 curb, absolutely deadly as Logan Sargent goes over it. He's just under a quarter of a second slower.
Oh,
as
he's hit
well.
that wall there.
2 minutes to go. And they're going to get Zoe out, guys, for 1 flying lap only.
Woohoo!
1 go, but he's got to have a fast out lap because it's a 1:28 lap, fast lap. And there's only 1 minute 40 left as there's traffic into the final sector getting
Well, that's unlucky.
ready for their final lap. Ken Sargent weave all around them. He's still slow, around 3/10 of a second down is Logan Sargent as he gets DRS open down into the final corner. 205 miles per hour, 330 kilometre an hour through the speed trap. Down, DRS opens once again. He goes across the line. He's currently 18th, stays 18th for 129.526. But guys, as we get into the final minute, Jess, keep an eye on Zhou Guanyu.
Well done to the Sauber pit crew for getting his car repaired just in time for the final half of qualifying session. I'm not expecting Joe to make it through to Q2 if I'm honest, but if he does, that will be good signs for the team.
Why did he leave it so late?
They were still repairing the car, Megan.
But they could have just sent him out or started working on it earlier.
That
How
is
long
true,
does it take?
Megan. That is true.
It should not have
guys,
taken all this time.
What?
Is it just becoming a running joke for Tsunoda that Verstappen goes top again with a 128.171, again not seeing the lap as Ricciardo goes up to the line? But is it becoming a running joke as Stroll gets a purple sector 2, Ricciardo goes 11, that Tsunoda is always missing out on, and never mind, he's gone 9th. But what I was going to say is that is it becoming a bit of a running joke that he always misses it by like a certain amount of thousandths of seconds?
He does.
Well, he is
Q1 or
9th,
Q2.
so that is still a decent lap time for him. Stroll looking good in the middle sector. That was a decent final corner for Lance Stroll.
Second.
Second place for Lance Stroll.
Woohoo!
The Aston Martins are eating it up this weekend with Stroll in second and Alonso 5th.
Now
Checker flag has dropped. Ocon can only go 17th. He is out of qualifying. Bottas is not improving. I think he is definitely out. Joe Guanyu did not make it out in time. He's
Nope.
out. Both Alpines are out. And
Now,
I think Sargent is out too. So that is Q1
Bottas
done,
pits,
everyone.
He's out. So Bottas, Ocon, Gasly, Zoe all confirmed out as they have pitted or gone on the checkered flag. So Magnussen up is safe. What about Sargent? I think,
No, Sargent was yellow everywhere, I think.
yeah, and Sargent has pitted. So that's officially Q1 done then, guys.
now,
With Bottas, Ocon, Gasly, Sargent and Zoe out, Megan.
now, if Stroll could only do that kind of performance in the races, he might actually get a lot of points. But we all know that's not going to happen. 'Cause-
Remember, he had a broken wrist last season in Jeddah as well, and we know.
yeah, that's his excuse
the
for
car can
that.
handle
But
well.
still, the rest of the races, no excuse.
Ocon,
Exactly.
Radio.
Ocon.
Good, sorry guys, very sorry.
I think it's the car, Ocon, more than anything. The car's just not performing to expectations because Gasly's out too. Fair play to Albon as well. Just about makes it into qualifying by 72 100ths of a second. Well, 7 100ths of a second. 72 thousandths. As Sky gets to an ad break, let's get our thoughts from our punditry team. Megan, I'll start with you.
Hi.
Is it a bit of a surprise to see 2 of the Alpines and the Saubers out of qualifying?
At this point, no. Not really. Given how they were last week, I kind of was expecting a performance like that to occur.
Hate to be that guy, guys, but Jeffs, we were talking about it earlier, F1 Fantasy, before we went on air, and I kind of did an oopsie and did one extra transfer than what I was supposed to, so I got minus 10 points.
Yes.
With having an Alpine driver in my team, in my old team, and both Hasses, well, one Hass, two Hasses getting through.
Both Hasses are through to Q2.
Both Hasses are through to Q2, and the constructor.
That's golden for you, Josh, too.
I think I've gained more points, Jess, than losing points by getting rid of one Alpine.
Extra driver.
Alpine are just
Hold
bad,
on.
is what I'm saying.
FIO stewards,
do not-
incident involving car 38. Behrman will be investigated after the session, failing to follow race director's instructions, maximum delta time.
No investigation necessary, no further action, confirmed, slide it off because that's all that happens.
Yeah, it happens every time. And what do you expect, of course, as well?
Well, Josh has lost timings on MotoGP, good stuff. Hope
can
you're
hear you
having fun,
now.
Josh, if you're listening to this back. Oh, no, never mind, it's
Oh,
back.
no, it's-
Anyway,
Oh no, it's Mum. I could hear someone come out the door, and usually that's Joshua, though it's Mum.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's not good.
Yeah, not good. Not good for the Alpines. Not good for Bottas. Joe, we weren't expecting to get through anyway, but at least and Joe will be starting last because he didn't set a lap time. He didn't make it through. But we are about to get underway shortly. Verstappen about 79,000 quicker than Lance Stroll. Then we got Leclerc, Perez, Alonso, Russell, Piastri, Norris, Behrman, Tsunoda, your top 10. Then it was Hamilton, Hulkenberg, Ricciardo, Magnussen, Albon. They make it through to the next part of qualifying, and your slowest 5 drivers will be Bottas, Ocon, Gasly, Sargent, and Joe. Q2 will be starting soon, and the slowest 5 drivers of those will lose out a chance to fight it out for pole position in Q3. And it's only one qualifying session, not like with F1 Academy when there was one for 2 races, which just makes things in incredibly confusing. I think we need to watch out for that 2 Hasses, Albon, Ricciardo, Hamilton. I think my bold prediction is 1 Mercedes will be knocked out. Let's get a bold prediction for who's going to be eliminated in Q2. I'll start with Josh T.
Of course you had to choose me. Hold up. What's this on Valtteri? Traffic? Oh, that was close. Oh, never mind. A car going off wide at turn 22. Okay. Bold prediction. I am going to go out or to go through?
Go out.
Go out. I think one of the Hasses will go through, so I think one of the Hasses will go out. That is not bold, though. I'm going to say Lance Stroll.
Okay.
Go through. I'm going for Mr. Behrman.
Not a bad shout. What about you, Megan?
How many can I guess?
Yeah, you can choose 1 or 2 that you think will get knocked out.
Magnus and Ricardo.
Madison and Ricciardo.
My F1 fantasy team now hates you, Megan.
I'm not gonna pick Hulkenberg because Hulkenberg's in my fantasy team, as is Josh T's. I'm gonna go with Hamilton, and I'm not gonna pick Haas either. I'm gonna pick Tsunoda because he always misses out by like a few 100ths of a second. See, I'm gonna go for Hamilton and Tsunoda that will get knocked out. But green flag then in qualifying 2 is about. Oh, what's happened to George?
Oh, is that Stroll?
Jess, I want to cry.
Why?
I had ×3 on Max Verstappen for Bahrain and ×2 for Daniel Ricciardo. When I was editing it, I forgot to put my ×2 to Max Verstappen.
Oh no. What's happened to George? Did he just stall the engine or something?
George.
Either that or posing for pictures.
Yeah, so we only got a few cars out on track. That is Lewis Hamilton and the 2 Hazard, Nico Hulkenberg and Kevin Magnussen. So they're going to get some clear out of the track. Lewis Hamilton said he was struggling a bit on setup in the last few practice sessions. He was complaining about the bouncing in FP3.
Relieve Joshua of his duties, so you two continue to talk.
Thank you, Megan, as Megan will now take over Josh's duties from FP2 on MotoGP. So they're going to do a bit of a switcheroo, and Josh will be back taking over the reins from me shortly. Russell is out. He managed to get out quickly. I wonder if he'll get investigated for that or if it's just a car issue, but we will have to wait and see on that one.
Yeah.
As I think there's one of them. No, it's I always love the Ferrari livery. It looks lovely. It is it Charles Leclerc? I think it's Charles Leclerc. Yeah, it is Charles Leclerc. He's one going to be the first driver to set a lap time. He was looking good in Q1, but not quite faster than Verstappen and Stroll. Can he do it well in Q2? We'll see as he almost hits the sausage curb at turn 10, Josh T.
Yeah, absolutely. Coming through the slightly banked corner of turn 13 at the other end of the circuit now, through turn 14 and up through 15, 16. We jump on board with one of the Mercedes going down to turn
George.
27. It's George Russell down into the corner now. Verstappen, Stroll, Perez, Alonso, Tsunoda, and Ricciardo have not ventured out onto the track yet. George Russell adjusts his visor, goes across the line to start a lap.
Yeah, George Russell's going to start a lap time then. Turn number 1 he goes. Make sure he keeps to the inside curve, which he does again with his lovely helicopter shot at the moment. Hamilton is out on the lap as well. He'll be one of the first drivers to set a lap time. The stewards will be keeping an eye on track limits this weekend, especially coming to the start-finish straight near the pit entry, because we saw people get caught out by that in F1 Academy earlier yesterday in qualifying. 32.3 first sector for Lewis Hamilton. So 3.44, so a few thousand quicker. Then Piastri now goes purple in the first sector. 32.321. Now it's Nando Norris goes quicker. So I won't be surprised to see more people going quicker than that. But here comes George Russell now through 17, 18, and 19. I can't tell the corner names with the helicopter but Hulkenberg team radio.
I've lost the power.
Oh dear.
That's a shame.
Whatever the
Hello.
Oh, hello, Josh.
Hello, we're underway. Q2. Well done, all of you. Oh, I am fed up of running around.
Hulkenberg's lost power. Typical. I picked him in on fantasy, and he's lost power.
Well, let's hope he gets that back. Yellow flag sector 1, and I think that's down at 6 and 7.
I think that's Hulkenberg.
Yeah, I guess it is. Hulkenberg has stopped at the track. That might cause a red flag then.
Oh.
And he stopped. Yeah, this is going to stop the session. Typical. I come in and we get the second red flag of the year. So Hulkenberg has come to a stop. He has lost power. We were seeing that actually on the battle screen that Megan left us on when he came in and being told in my ear. It was slowly dropping down. Now he is stopped at the 5-6 and a red flag.
Okay, we need to switch off the car, switch off the engine, Nico, switch off.
I picked the wrong hat.
Well, that was a bit of a mess.
Right. Oh, it's Karoon.
Magnussen.
It's Karoon in the commentary box. Okay. Well,
Josh.
Yeah,
yes.
It's Karoon and David Croft.
Yes, Justin.
In-
How's MotoGP?
A mess, because it's no longer the practice session that decides the running order for qualifying because it's raining, so it's just a normal free practice session.
In
Typical,
the
eh?
red flag, Josh, go up one channel and go down one channel. You're around 5 seconds behind.
Oh, okay. I'm not sure if I can do that because we've had numerous tech issues all day. Let's listen to well, this is Hulkenberg's onboard. It just went off. Going
up through towards turn 4.
Yeah, it's just going to go bing bing, isn't it? To go forward. Right.
Yeah, it's right there. You can see he's shaking his head as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is that better now?
I can't tell really because we won't know until the end of Q2.
Hold up. Check in.
Right,
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, good. So red flag's out then. Session suspended. And with that, you know the rule. I'm off back to MotoGP under the red flag. I'll send Megan in. Over to you, Jess.
Thank you, Josh V. And we thought we were going to have a moment with Josh V, and he's gone out again. No, that's the rule. So I wonder how long the red flag is going to be. Hopefully not that long, Josh T. Fingers crossed. But we got certain drivers that are not out on who hasn't set a lap yet, which is Ricciardo, Tsunoda, Alonso, Stroll, Verstappen, Perez, Albon, Hulkenberg, Behrman and Leclerc, and Magnussen technically. We got Russell, Norris, Hamilton and Piastri have set laps.
Yep, so under the red flag now, and just waiting on the last drivers to get back into the pit lane under red flag conditions, and Nico Hulkenberg's car is already back behind the wall, so this will be a quick red flag. All they had to do was push it back behind the barrier. So once the last cars
Jess, I hear you're sad.
get into the pit lane, I think
Hulkenberg's out.
Sad.
we'll get back to running.
I'm sad because Hulkenberg has lost power. He's out
And
of
he's in your
qualifying
team,
'cause
isn't he?
he's in my fantasy team.
Yeah. You cursed him.
So- I cursed him. I picked the wrong hat as well. I should have put
Yes.
Magnussen. Yes, Josh T?
It isn't that bad because you get Q2 will resume at 20:34 locals, so just under 2 minutes. It isn't that bad, Jess, because you get you get points for one drive, like for the constructor, one driver in Q2.
No, I picked Hulkenberg as a driver. I didn't pick Haas as a
Or,
team.
or do you not have Haas as constructor?
I've picked Williams and Aston Martin.
Rest in peace then.
Well, Aston Martin are doing well. There's only one Williams. I think I've probably not done well in picking the Williams team. But yeah, we are starting at
Yeah.
20:34 local time. The track is declared green by race control. And I
Yep.
would expect all 15 cars to make their way into the out the pit lane, and so does Ollie Behrman as well. And let's take a look then at the history that Ollie Behrman has had in the road to F1. 6th place last year, and that it came off just at the wrong time. So I didn't get to read the rest. But he's going to be first out the pit lane.
2021, he was in the Italian F4 Championship.
Shall I go
He
grab Josh?
was,
I'm gonna go.
yes, 3rd place in the Formula 3 the FIA Formula 3 Championship in 2022, and last year he was in the FIA Formula 2 Championship and finished 6th place in the championship. He's in Formula 2 again this year, but the main thing on Oliver
His
Behrman's
mind.
career is 2024 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix for FIA Formula 1, but we'll get the green light momentarily with 10 minutes and 58 seconds on the clock. There's Lewis Hamilton, and there's the Mercedes pit wall, and Bono, the senior race engineer for Hamilton. What will happen? Will Bono go over to Ferrari?
Yes, I think he will.
To see. Yes, I also think as well. But getting ready now.
And I think we're going to be green very, very soon.
Yep.
Just
there we
10
go.
minutes and 53. Yeah, green light here in Saudi Arabia for the last 11 minutes of Q2. And good timing. Josh has just returned to the box.
I am getting too old for this nonsense, and I wish Megan would stop leaving her microphone lead directly in front of the fire.
Oh, no.
It's like I come back in, and it's like it's burning. Right, hello everyone.
Hello.
Hello. The red flag wasn't that long. They just had to take Hulkenberg to the runoff area.
The cars weren't even.
Yeah.
Are you right, Josh?
Yeah. Lag. All
Yeah.
of the cars weren't even in the pit lane before the car was behind the wall. The car was behind the wall before all of the cars were in the pit lane.
I'll tell
In
you.
fact,
Yeah.
the car was behind the wall when the
Red flag was coming out.
one of the red flag cars was at turn 13. So basically, most of it was waiting for the cars to get back to the pit lane.
Now I have been watching the session, so I do know, of course, that Bottas, Ocon, Gasly, Sergeant Zhou eliminated.
That's correct.
I'm annoyed at one point because I put Bottas in my fantasy, so I'm a bit like, oh damn. But I'm very delighted.
Yeah, you're a bit like me. You're
Yeah.
a bit like me.
But
Okay, that's interesting. So you put Bottas in. I
took him out.
Bottas out.
Yeah.
By the way, Josh B, Josh T told me this when you were setting up for MotoGP,
I
that
messed
he
up.
lost 10 points because he put one extra transfer.
Yeah,
than
I did the same.
needed.
I did the same. Does that mean Omi's got the lead if he stays in transfer window? Oh.
I've got a feeling, but
Yeah.
I have Magnussen, Hulkenberg, who will get
Oh, I've got the same.
eliminated. But that's not the point. I have Haas as a constructor.
I've got
which will
Haas.
get me bonus points.
I've
because
got.
of-
Both of them are made into one. Magnussen's made into Q3, Q2. Sorry.
Yeah, but
I'm delighted for
I'll
that.
get bonus points for both drivers in Q2 on both the driver,
Yeah.
the
Well,
drivers and the team.
I
and
think
don't
I
anyone
think me
has
and Josh
Haas, so I
team might
think
have
I'm good.
exactly the same team here because I've got Verstappen on the times 2 as well. Then I've got Alonso, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Magnussen, and the constructors Red Bull and Haas. What are yours, Josh?
I kind of also did another oopsie. I had times 3 on Verstappen
Ah.
for Bahrain and times 2 on Danny Rick. When I was switching it 30 minutes before the qualifying and it locked, I forgot to switch my times 2 back to...
Do you want to know my team?
No. Yeah, go on.
I've got Albon, Behrman, Verstappen, Alonso, and Hulkenberg.
Nice team. Nice team.
So for this
Apart from
weekend...
Hulkenberg, and my teams are Williams and Aston Martin.
Yeah,
I
for
wanna
this weekend, Josh, I've got Verstappen,
Yep.
Ricardo times 2, which I want it to be Verstappen. but
Oh yeah,
it's
and my times 2 is Alonso.
Behrman, Magnussen, Hulkenberg, Red Bull, and Haas. So I have all the Haas.
You've got a similar team. The only difference is you don't have Albon and Behrman.
Perez up towards the line then. And what time's he going to do? He's 9th fastest at the moment. He's got to beat Russell's 128.608 and should do with ease. Oh, by 69 thousandths of a second. Jess was on about that number earlier on. 128.5.
Someone's taken Verstappen's
Alonso!
purple sector 1 and 2, and it's Fernando Alonso, guys.
And also purple sector 1 and 2. Megan's going to be jumping up and down once she sees this.
Well, she's got that
Verstappen
monitor
to the
on, so
top.
she will know. Verstappen goes fastest with the fastest third sector, but Fernando Alonso across the line, and he goes second fastest, 44 thousandths off the pace of Verstappen. It's a 128.122, but Charles Leclerc, he's up by 6 thousandths of a second in that middle sector. He's still going for it.
Not 007. Not 007. God damn it.
It's still up there, isn't it?
That is down to with Alonso and Verstappen. That's down to Red Bull's speed in a straight line.
Yeah. No tow either from Verstappen. He was on his own because the Perez is being towed by somebody else. Across the line, there comes Leclerc just to get himself out the drop zone. Behrman too might get into Q3. It's a 128.179, 57 thousandths off the pace of Verstappen as well, but it's a full 10th, but separate the top 3 at the moment. I'm keeping my eye on Behrman here. He could be a force to be reckoned with. And there's Hulkenberg watching on the sidelines.
Hulkenberg won't take part in qualifying, but apart from that, we've got Behrman, Albon, Ricardo, and Magnussen in the drop zone. Me, Josh, and T and Megan made our predictions on who's going to be knocked out. I said Tsunoda and Hamilton. What about you, Josh? B.
Getting kicked out, I reckon we're going to see Stroll and... From the top 10 currently, Stroll and Hamilton, I think, are likely. Behrman might go through it. I've got a feeling Behrman's going to surprise everybody here. Hulkenberg's out there,
was
so
9th in Q1.
I feel sorry now that I've picked Hulkenberg as one of my picks because he's going to start
As soon as we found out Behrman was racing, I was like, right, I'm putting him in my fantasy team.
Don't make more than 2 changes in your fantasy, otherwise you start losing points. Piastri starts
No,
at that time.
it's my first week. It was my first week. So
Oh
I
yeah,
get
you're
unlimited
fine.
transfers.
Yeah, you're fine. We're all the ones that are locked in. That means you've got Sainz maybe in Australia or Behrman if he stays in.
Yeah, I'm keeping Sainz. I'm keeping Sainz.
5 minutes into Q, good to go at the moment. And in the drop zone, it's Magnussen, Ricardo, Albon, Behrman, and Hulkenberg all still trying to find their way in. I must just say, without Jess this weekend, none of this would have been possible because she stepped into the lead commentary role so much to save the skin of both me and Megan. So, well done, Jess. As well.
You're welcome.
Just wanted to get
I
that
was only
through.
meant to do it for F1 Academy.
Yes, and today has been, I don't want to say destructive, but it's only day 2 of a 4-day weekend, and so far everything's gone wrong that could have possibly gone wrong. Piastri's middle sector, is he quicker than Verstappen? He was personal best sector 1, 56, 7, 8, 9 across the line. Oh, he's only a 10th off. This might put him he's matching Leclerc currently, so this might put Piastri into 4th position. Oscar might have something here.
Norris
Oscar's
on
been
a lap
looking good
time
all of
as
this
well,
weekend.
currently 7th.
Norris 92,000 slower than Verstappen, Josh B.
And Behrman is out on a lap time too. So Behrman's coming to do some more runs. His first sector was a 32.361. Here comes Piastri across the line. Goes 4th fastest as we predicted. 4/10 off the pace. That's a solid time for the McLaren to get himself comfortable. That puts Hamilton at risk now, and he's still in the pit lane. And there's multiple drivers still needing to set lap times. Hulkenberg won't be one of those. Behrman will be, as well as Albon, as we look at Lando Norris, who's only 78 thousandths off the pace of Max Verstappen. So this is really getting strong now.
Behrman's only 4/10 off Verstappen.
I love this.
That's not a bad lap time.
Google says,
so far.
let's play a drinking game. Every time Josh gets excited and raises his voice, drink. I'm drinking now.
Which Josh?
Me probably. Here comes Norris, 8th, 4th, and he's 3 thousandths quicker than Piastri. 4 thousandths quicker. Behrman. Oh, he's 11th. Behrman is 11th. He's 2 tenths off the pace of
Got time
Hamilton.
to go again, though.
Come on,
He has got
Behrman.
time. Can he do it?
I would much rather he kick out another driver of Hamilton if it means Behrman gets through. And I think he's made a mistake, guys. At turn 22. Yeah.
Oh, that's what he did in F2.
So he'll get that lap time back. He will still run. Behrman's got time to find here. Definitely more than 2 tenths. Come on, Ollie. Show us what you've got.
The Wallers get away.
Do you reckon that set him in, Josh, to that corner to get it wrong?
Maybe.
Come on.
He's got. So I think if I was him, I would do a banker lap now and then a push lap in a minute.
There's David Behrman. That's Ollie's dad. Watching on in the Ferrari garage. Alexander Albon's 14th at the moment and recharging energy, it looked like, through that braking zone into 4 and 5. And right in the curves. First sector then. He's on soft compound tyres. Is Albon setting a quick lap? Delta time will show us in a second. 31, 32, 33. And he's a 10th off. Oh, 10th off Hamilton. He still might go ahead of Behrman though.
Yeah.
There's a load of tension going on here in this qualifying session.
It is, because I think it's going to be Magnus and Ricciardo definitely going to get knocked out. But for everybody else, it's fair game.
Second sector time for Albon coming into turn 22. And he's only 10th of Hamilton, so he's going to beat Behrman.
28-1 was his middle sector.
Behrman's coming to do another lap as well. He's got Tsunoda and Ricciardo just ahead of him according to the driver tracker. So he's still going to have the pace here as they come through. That was Behrman there actually being passed by Albon. Verstappen's just ahead. He gets out of the way. So Behrman's going to get the toe off of Max Verstappen.
Yes! Come on, Behrman. Get your act together and get through to Q3. I'm not saying this because he's in my fantasy. Anyway, Albon up to the line, 12th.
He lost to a 10.5 in that last sector to 128.9 for Albon. So still delta that needs to be gained as they fly through.
For goodness sake, another driver in my fantasy's not doing well.
I know.
At this rate, I'm just going to have Verstappen and Alonso.
Ooh, Piastri up to 4th. Piastri on a 128.343. So he moves.
I think the top 5, I think I would say are safe.
Behrman is quicker than Tsunoda. Oh my word! Ricciardo's going to be pushing as well. Behrman, Albon, Magnussen, Ricciardo in the drop zone. Good time from Georgie boy up there. Can anybody else beat him?
Boy.
Danny Ricciardo's 3 tenths off the pace of Tsunoda, his own teammate. Ricciardo's not going well. Checker flag is out. The session's over. Magnussen crosses the line. He confirms in 13th position. He doesn't improve. Perez comes across as well. Is he going to set any delta time improvements? He's currently up into 6th place. 128.467. Lando Norris, he's 7th at the moment. He got displaced.
Ricciardo.
And Norris doesn't improve. Here comes Danny Ricciardo across the line. Ricciardo for 14th. The moves doesn't improve. So where's...
I think the bottom 5 are locked in, Josh.
Where's Behrman?
Coming to the line. Now he was 1,000 slower.
Behrman across the line. Does he get through? No!
No!
36 thousandths off the pace, and Hamilton's had a lap time deletion, but Verstappen gets Alonso by 89 thousandths of a second. Alonso was second fastest, and Leclerc goes second fastest. The top 3 separated by 89 thousandths of a second. 10,000 separates Leclerc and Alonso, and now we have a very interesting Q3 coming up later. Hamilton just makes it through. Behrman, Albon, Magnussen, Ricciardo, and Hülkenberg are out, but stand up and applaud Ollie Behrman. In his first qualifying, he out-qualifies 9 cars.
Well done, Behrman.
Couldn't improve, mate. Just got no grip, mate. Okay.
Well, they're gonna have to... Wow.
My predictions then, Josh, are through to Q3.
It certainly seems to be going that way, so I'm going to leave... I can't really do that quite easily, because then I have to leave the camera. I'll hand over to you two.
Okay, so guys, we wait.
I will mute because they're going to go on the thing as well. But go on. What, Josh?
We wait on to see if there is any lap deletions
Yes.
for Oliver Behrman. They'll keep him in the car until it's all finalised. But 36 thousandths of a second in the second sector, the middle sector. Let's hear from him actually.
Oh, we can't hear him because Josh is not here.
Josh. Yeah, awesome. That's just commentator habit. 36 thousandths in the middle sector, Jess. 1 thousandths slower than Lewis Hamilton. 1.
That is massive between them as well. I was not expecting him to get through to Q3 anyway. It was his first weekend as well. Imagine what would happen if he had another weekend as well. I think he'll go even quicker. But bravo to him as well. But we obviously lose Alex Albon as well, Kevin Magnussen, Daniel Ricciardo, and of course Nico Hulkenberg, who had a bit of engine trouble. But the top 10 drivers I'll be fighting out for pole position are Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc, Fernando Alonso, Oscar Piastri, George Russell, Sergio Perez, Lando Norris, Yuki Tsunoda, Lance Stroll, and Lewis Hamilton.
I was right.
Absolutely. Oh, hello, Megan.
Hi. I was right. Ricciardo and Magnussen are out. Sorry for interrupting.
Well done. Well, yeah, it's fine. Well done, Megan. You got that right. My predictions are both in Q3. Can't remember what Josh T predicted.
I predicted Stroll and Hamilton, who are both in Q3.
I was right. I was right.
Yeah. So Megan got it right. The other three of us got it wrong. But
Completely opposite.
actually, no. Josh B picked Ricardo and someone.
Ricardo and someone. Awesome. That is a very bright advert.
Wow, that is.
Oh, Behrman has been investigated twice again.
Yeah,
for following race director's instructions again.
What do I think about that? Is it maximum delta time again? Is it again?
Yeah, it's not. It never gets investigated. It never materialises.
Do we need? Because I know we've got the 15 laps to go. But do I need on my own soundboard, Josh, or someone to record? Maybe me. No further action.
That does need to happen.
that is lit. I don't even know why they bother tracking it because
it's all completely hopeless.
They never. Let's hear from Behrman.
It was tough one. I mean, it was super difficult.
Yes, it was. I'm guessing.
To be fair, though, I think that's why he lost the time again. Oh, that was turn 22 again.
Those damn sausage curbs!
I am saying it now. If that mistake did not happen, Oliver Behrman would be in Q3.
Still 5/10 of his teammate as well.
He got as far as he could.
Yeah, he got as far as he could. So let's watch Ollie Behrman's lap time as he makes his way through turn 7 to 10. Q3 will start in 3 minutes' time. 3 minutes. So, Josh, if you're watching at the moment, it will start at 53.
He's still got 4 minutes 25 left to do.
Oh, that's all right then.
I've got him on here. Just so I know when he's done.
And this was what happened there. I'm just looking at what Anthony Davison is talking about. Oh, did Behrman get blocked?
It seems like he did. Getting a replay from the other drivers.
That was Q1. Why Q1?
Valtteri.
Yes, that was Valtteri Bottas. You can see in the steering wheel. I don't even know what they're talking about, to be fair, because I can.
Personalised steering wheel. Do they all have that?
I think, guys, Behrman dove out the way because there was Valtteri coming through on a fast lap and he didn't realise.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
It says on the SkyPad Q1 Behrman traffic, so I'm guessing that's what they're trying to do. And plus, that was quite a big dive.
Ooh.
That was quite a big dive, to be fair.
It was quite a big dive. He didn't get the ball, though, because he just let the ball go straight through.
Oh, there he is. Do you know, 3 of the clips on that thing just then, one of them said Piastri, the rest of them, Behrman.
I think, was it Piastri's one of his lap as well? Now, we're about to get started in a few minutes. We'll get your predictions on... I'm just trying to figure predictions. I was going to say pole, but I know a lot of you are going to pick Verstappen.
I wonder who... Number 2 is more of the question.
Like, yeah, I know Verstappen's going to get pole. Who's going to get P2? I'm going to say that. Josh T.
Okay. P2. That's actually a hard one, because it could be Leclerc, it could be Alonso.
Could be Piastri, could be Russell, could be Norris.
Could even be Lance Stroll, let's be fair. I know he's 9th in
Which is shocking to think about.
Q2, but Q1, he was P2. I am going to say, I'm going to lay it down here and let it rest for the next 10 minutes.
Okay, I've got to change.
Until near the end of the session. I am going to say Fernando Alonso P2, Charles Leclerc.
Oh, you nicked
P3.
my prediction.
Piastri.
I was going to say Alonso, but I'm going to go for Leclerc. But we are about to get underway as the switcheroo is going to happen once again. As Q3, green light is now open.
Megan not picking Alonso for a prediction. What's happened?
I don't know, because I thought she was going to pick Alonso, to be fair. But Leclerc is out on circuit. Piastri, Russell and Hamilton are out on circuit. I'm just trying to see if Alonso, I think, has some used tyres available. So does... I'm just trying to see who else got some used tyres available. Perez as well has got some used tyres available. And maybe Verstappen, but I'm not entirely sure on that one. But they are about to make their way to the final session on who's going to get pole position. And Google you just saying drink for every time Josh gets excited. Yeah, that is true.
I don't know if you're seeing this as well on the TV pictures, but those Max Verstappen tyres, they don't look very used. They look very new and shiny.
They do look new and shiny, don't they? Hello, Josh.
She can't follow orders, can she, Megan? Come get me when you know the start time. Nope. So she's taking them to the checker flag on MotoGP.
Okay.
I'm so really like, what has happened? Anyway, top 10 time. So, Verstappen, Leclerc, Alonso, Piastri, Russell, Perez, Norris, Tsunoda, Hamilton, the top 10. Behrman under investigation for maximum delta time. Oh, that never happens anyway, that'll be fine. Twice, though.
So that was his second time.
Might get a penalty then. Can't stay in that too much. Hopefully they'll be lenient. He's just learning the system. On the laps we go then. Go on, Jess.
Oh, no, don't worry. Carry on. It's your turn. You're leading.
I need a zesty drink of lemonade. Hang on. Voice is going. Right.
Mine too.
Oh, well, let's agree not to do too much tomorrow, shall we? Although I've...
hopefully not, but I'm doing the pre-show, remember?
Yeah, the schedule's also massively changed for MotoGP, so I need to find out what that actually is. My phone's at 24% as well, although there's a charger in here that's not being used, so I'll charge it.
Good idea.
Let's have a look. So tomorrow's...
Josh B, who would get second? Because I know Verstappen's going to get pole.
Alonso, so close out there as well.
That's what Josh T said. Megan said Piastri. I said Leclerc.
They've massively changed the schedule tomorrow, by the way. Like massively. There might be some clashes.
We got. Let's talk it through for a production meeting after this, after MotoGP.
It's that type of year, right? Hamilton on the lap with 8:50 to go. He's fast sector 1 and 2 past the best. So it's Russell who's got the fastest second sector, but it's Perez in sector 1 with a 31.944. He's got the better race time. Up to the line then comes Hamilton. DRS open across it. Hamilton does a 1:28.807. That's his benchmark time. George Russell right behind him goes faster. 1:28.3. 1.6.
Ooh, come on,
He's
George.
0.5 of a second faster. Piastri goes second, 1:28.325. 9 thousandths off the pace of Russell. Great opening gambit coming up now. If they can hold it together. Alonso, fastest sector 2. Verstappen, fastest sector 1. Alonso might just do it. He might get a pole position. Perez into turn 27, flicks the car in, hits the accelerator. DRS will open in about 3, 2, 1. Now, cross the line. Is it quick? Where's Perez? To pole. 1:27.807, 5 tenths quicker than George.
Verstappen, purple, sector 1 and 2. Alonso goes up to second.
Lost a lot of time, 10th and a half in that last sector. Alonso now on a 1:27.988. Red Bull have stopped sandbagging. Verstappen on 1:27.472. 4 tenths faster than Perez's own time. An amazing gambit, and is that the pole position for Max already? And another 1-2 for Red Bull as Leclerc starts a push lap at full speed.
Oh, bugger. I've just seen the news, but I don't, for MotoGP, but I don't understand the time zones, so we'll discuss it later. But Leclerc's dropping time. Leclerc's dropping time on Max Verstappen.
Oh, yeah.
Verstappen is looking the quickest out of there.
Jess is reminding me about time zones, actually, so that might actually not be that bad as I come into it. I'm sure Mandy Patterson will be able to help you.
Practice will take
working
place
on
on
time zones.
Saturday morning at 13:40 local time, UTC +3.
So that's 3 hours. That's 10 a.m. our time. That's not too bad. Across the line comes Leclerc. Goes fourth. 1:28.272.
That means you won't get a lie-in, Josh.
Ah. Damn. Oh, it's one of those days, isn't it? Russell and Piastri into the pits. Look, I'm just looking forward to the end of everything today. We can go forward. Here's Alonso.
Let's try again.
Alonso's a bit more motivated now, isn't he? Come on, let's try again. Let's go for it. We've still got it. You'll still have pole. Don't worry about it.
He's confident. He likes this track. He got third last year.
1:27.472. Perez, Alonso, Leclerc, Russell, top 5. Piastri, Norris, Stroll, Hamilton, Tsunoda. That takes the top 10. There's Gianpiero Lambesi, the race engineer for Verstappen. GP for everybody. Christian Horner watching on down there as well alongside Adrian Newey. This is close now. Max comes back out on the track. Now comes back in the pack. What happened there?
That is confusing.
I think they're all going to come in. I'm going to take this opportunity to dive in and make sure Megan's okay with everything. So, Jess, I'll hand back to you for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Josh B. As all the drivers are now in the pit lane, about to start their laps very soon. But Leclerc will make their way into the pits very soon as well. And Leclerc saying, yeah, there is, I don't know, it just feels very weird on new tyres, very difficult to drive. So Josh T, Leclerc doesn't like his new tyres.
Yep, well, gotta get them worn in, but normally drivers like used tyres, and perfect time for Josh to go back to MotoGP, because with 5 minutes to go, everybody is in the pit lane, all 10 drivers getting ready for their next runs. And well, Megan, while I just do a little bit of working out for time zones, I'll hand it back to you.
Yeah, I think it's around about 10:40, isn't it? But yeah, well, that's why we'll have a production meeting later on as well, just so we can schedule everything and make sure that we get all the clashes that we need and everything. And then we got IndyCar later as well, FP1 at Phoenix, I believe, this weekend, or is that NASCAR? I always get confused of where everything is at the moment, but
NASCAR is at Phoenix, yes.
yeah, NASCAR is at Phoenix. Where's IndyCar?
St. Pete.
Oh, so Petersburg. Oh, yeah. As the final few moments of qualifying, then everyone makes their way out onto the track for the final half of qualifying, and it is two Mercedes out first. Then we got the two McLaren. Sergio Perez on the radio saying, "Okay, it's okay, let's go." Lando Norris saying on the team radio, "Not first, huh?" Absolutely love that. I'm screenshotting that, and I'll share that to Josh B in a minute.
It actually is fine. There's no clashes. It's just an earlier start.
Guess what I forgot to do?
Tomorrow. Hello, Megan.
What?
I forgot to put the outro and the end screen on, so I just ended the live because my head's been everywhere because of all this mess today.
Megan!
I didn't mean to. My
I know
head's
you
just been
didn't mean to.
everywhere.
It's been,
Hello.
You've
I'm
been doing a lot
scatterbrained.
more than expected, Megan. I forgive you.
You had one job. Press the outro button.
And my brain's just been scatterbrained because of everything today.
You didn't even press the outro button. You pressed nothing. You
I
just
did think
ended.
something was up.
You pressed end.
Yeah.
Did you at least say goodbye?
Yes.
That's fine then. Bloody
I
hell.
said goodbye, but
Forgot to press the outro
I
button.
knew I was missing something.
Yeah, press the outro button.
Yeah. That.
Anyway, we got everyone on circuit apart from Alonso's going out. Stroll is nowhere to be seen at the moment. Josh B, I've just seen something on the radio transcriptions and with Norris saying, "Not first, huh?"
Oh, he's not, is he? Come on, last laps. What can
Lewis
Hamilton
Hamilton.
do? Is he going to get quicker? That's the question there.
What were you typing, by the way?
Thanks for joining us. See you tomorrow. Because you just did nothing at the end.
I said goodbye. And thank you for your patience.
Get over that way. Right, here comes Hamilton then, up towards the line.
I preempted that. I was like,
Yeah, because you're in my way. Up to the line, looking good. Hamilton's first Delta time coming through. Is he faster than Verstappen?
No.
It's going to be a no. It's a massive no. 6/10 off the pace, no.
A big no.
Russell, he might stand a chance. He can actually drive this car as he comes across the line.
No.
I need ramen.
No, down on Deltas. What is it with everyone going wrong on Deltas today?
I don't know.
Norris attempt down. Norris attempt down on Max Verstappen. Norris could be on front row here.
It's getting the Delta, it's getting the craziness as they come into it. Hamilton 7/10 off the pace. He's not going to go anywhere and makes a mistake at the exit at 22. Norris and Piastri battling it out. They might get ahead of Alonso, who's in third place at the moment. Perez on a... has he started a lap? Yeah, Perez in the first sector, starting a Delta. Here comes... Oh, and Alonso's in the way of Lewis.
Ooh.
Hamilton
Certainly
then
not gonna
might
get it.
not. Alonso's going to go toe down on Lewis now towards turn one. But is Hamilton going to block him as a return favour? Hamilton crosses the line, goes 7th. And Fernando gets a lovely toe to start the lap time. That might be worth something as well. He's got Leclerc ahead of him by a couple of tenths. Here comes Lando Norris up towards the line then.
cheeky.
DRS open for Lando. Where's he going to go? Oh, he doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, that is
Fourth,
shocking.
Fourth, never mind. 128, 132. Took a second for that to update. Piastri,
I need ramen.
7th for Piastri. Cross the line. Does he improve? He goes ahead of
Nice.
Lando. The two McLarens are properly battling it out today.
Even the team's impressed.
Sonoda might get a better start here. For once, that RB is proving what it was, which was last year's Red Bull RB19.
I wonder if he can get second.
Sonoda's going quite quick here out towards the line. Personal best across the sectors.
Oh,
This should be a
Tsunoda.
very good time for Sonoda as he crosses the line to only go 9th. I stand corrected. Checker flags out.
I want to know.
Perez
And we got Perez
second.
up to the line.
Doesn't improve.
Second.
Alonso fastest. Alonso's only a 10th off. If Alonso gets a toe, he might just do something here. Leclerc's on a lap time. He's next up towards the line. Russell's in the pits. He's out of it. Stroll's down on Delta time. Up to the line comes Charles Leclerc. He goes second fastest. 1:27.791. Status quo. Status quo. Like it was a week ago in Bahrain. But is Alonso going to spoil the party as he comes
Please
up
do.
towards the line? Fernando Alonso.
Race. Is it
Second
good?
last
Is it
year.
good?
No. Stays
Oh.
Look at
fourth.
the people in fourth.
But look at Stroll.
No.
He's the last one.
No.
Stroll's coming across. No, he's not going to do it. 28. He's 1.1 off. Hamilton's backed off as well. It is pole position number 35 for Max Verstappen. 2 in a row in 2024. There is just no stopping that RB20. But it's the same front row as it was a week ago and the same second row as it was a week ago.
Are they just copy and pasting the results? Does that mean we already have the
Apart from
results?
Tsunoda.
The next. This
Apart
one.
from Sonoda, yeah. In fact, if Megan, if you where's my pass me these. Let's take a listen.
Poles for him.
So, yep,
Nice shot, mate. That's pole position. 3/10 to Charles.
Yeah, that was a very lovely qualifying performance on the rails. Really good. Well done, everyone.
Yeah, well done, Max. Both of those laps were good enough for the pole. Well done. Great job.
Now it's ended.
Do you want to take over more of my jobs? I knew what was going on.
Sure.
Give it here. Last week, Verstappen on pole, Leclerc in second. It was Russell, then Sainz, row 2. That's changed. Here's Leclerc.
There wasn't anything in that lap. Yeah, thank you.
And Alonso moves up from 6th to 4th as well over there. So you can remember to press that button, can't you? But you can't remember to press the normal. Right.
The normal buttons.
My brain was just skipped on it.
Yeah.
It knew it was something missing, but it just couldn't remember.
Honestly, about the PSGLC 35 finale, on my stream deck, I pressed the intermission multi-action instead of the outro multi-action, so it cut straight to the cameras accidentally. And we were talking random stuff, and I was just like, oh no, we need to go off.
Jess, what happened yesterday, one of our sessions, we stopped on YouTube, but we're still running on Twitch.
Yeah, and we were just like going, woo, and then I realised, Josh, you're still live on Twitch.
Yeah.
But anyway,
like,
who is interviews for once?
Perez has been noted for failing to follow the maximum delta time.
Oh, for goodness sake, not again.
That's a lot of people today.
That is.
Do you know, I've never been more ready for just ending today than ever.
Ditto.
I'm really...
Ditto.
It's been an absolute mess of a day. And then it took 8... Your laptop could have informed me that A, it needs a Google Chrome update, and B, it needs an update to a computer.
I didn't know that second one.
It took me 10 minutes and 2 attempts to start the MotoGP stream to get it working.
By the way, how do I update the thing? Do I just turn it off?
No, I'll do it. I'll connect it to the internet and I'll do it later.
Can you do it?
Yes.
I'm kind of fed up of it going on.
In fact, you know what to do. Button 9 for the interviews.
Clearly, I don't know what to do.
Button 9 for when we go to the interviews. Turn it. Oh,
please don't leave.
I'll go do it now, actually. But yeah. Right, race day tomorrow should be smoother. And I'll tell you what. The plan I originally had was, Jess can host the first bit on her computer. Then I'll do this. After today, no. Formula 1 is going on this, and he's staying on this. We'll do MotoGP sprint race on the other computer device, and you can just join later. We are not changing a single thing.
When does that mean I have to join?
You're hosting the pre-show with Jess tomorrow.
What time?
4 o'clock.
Woohoo! I get to sleep in.
Yeah, basically same format as what we did in Q1.
Why do you say woohoo?
Pretty much same format as Q1.
Megan says woohoo. Why do I get to sleep in? You don't, because you've got F1 Academy.
F1 Academy's at 12.
I forgot about
God,
that.
I hope that
I'm
goes
just gonna have to
smoothly
go to bed
tomorrow.
You can sleep in on Saturday night.
Okay, that's good.
Because there's nothing on Sunday for you, apart from MotoGP in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Here's interviews with Carl
Khalil
Visser.
Bashir. Him.
Checo, P3 tomorrow, starting from the third on the grid. How was the lap? Were you satisfied from the first lap? Second lap was a bit of a surprise to everyone.
Yeah, I didn't get much of an improvement on the final lap, which I think is where we missed the front row. But overall, I think Max has done a tremendous lap. I think that was not possible for me today, but I think being on the front row was achievable. But anyway, I think we are still in the fight for tomorrow. Tomorrow it's a long race, and anything can really happen.
Well, you know how to win here. Long run yesterday, your car looked really good, very stable. The tires lasted long. How is your feeling tomorrow with the fight with Charles and Max?
Yeah, will be quite interesting. I think it's going to be a long, fun race. I think there will be plenty of action. The cars around us are all very close, so it will be a very interesting battle tomorrow.
Well, good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Right, so that was Perez. And who are we gonna get next? Leclerc.
Going out, doing 2 out laps. How was it? The second lap was much better, but you had 2 preparing laps in the first try on Q3.
Yeah, the first lap in Q3 we tried something different, doing a preparation lap, but that didn't work out well for us. Then in the second lap I put everything together, and that was what was in the car today. So really happy with the lap. A shame that we are a bit further away than what we hoped in qualifying, but tomorrow is a race, and I hope we'll have a good surprise and that we'll be able to challenge the Red Bulls in form.
Well, yesterday on the long runs on the soft, you had very good pace, matching the Red Bulls on the medium, obviously. But are you more confident with the car? Hopefully you sort the problems from Bahrain. How's the confidence in the team going into the race?
Well, for sure we did a step forward compared to last year. I felt more comfortable in the car. I think the car is in a better place in race runs, so we just have to focus on ourselves, and obviously we cannot change the car now for tomorrow, so we'll try and optimize everything else for the race, and then let's see what's possible tomorrow.
Well, a quick one. You woke up today with the news of Carlos. You have a new teammate. How much did you go in and help him to get onto? So he did a great job, I think, today. How was it today in the team with Oliver?
Well, I mean, first of all, I hope Carlos will recover quickly. And then on Oli's side, I mean, he's done an incredible job, obviously, with only one session in FP3. He was straight up to speed and comfortable with the car. So it's good. I'm happy for him, obviously. It's a very special day. And the first race in Ferrari, having done only one session, I guess is even more so special. So I hope that tomorrow we can have a great race, both of us, and score good points for the team.
Good luck for tomorrow.
Thank you.
Right, so that was Leclerc going on to Max, I believe.
Jeddah, amazing lap. I think your first lap was perfect. The second lap was a bit slower. Talk us through this great pole.
Yeah, it was a very good day, I think, so far. We improved the car like a little bit overnight, and that gave me a bit more confidence to attack the high-speed corners. And around here, of course, it all, you know, it depends a lot on your confidence level, how much you can, you know, go to the limit. And I really think, yeah, today I felt very comfortable with the car. And throughout qualifying, it's pretty crazy how fast you go around here. And especially, I think in my first lap in Q3, I was very happy with how I did the lap. Felt almost a bit like, you know, the failed 21 lap, but then of course making the last score.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, it was very good. I had a lot of fun, and the car was behaving really well.
Well, I mean, also you go into the race. I think yesterday the car was very stable, very good balance. I'm pretty sure you are confident going into the race tomorrow. But it's a long race here. Anything can happen with safety cars. How's the preparation going into tomorrow?
Yeah, as we have seen in the past, also, you know, there have been a lot of crazy races around here. A lot can happen. Normally people always say, it's a one-stop, easy to the line, but it's not like that around here. A lot of straights as well, but I'm confident with the raceways that we have that tomorrow the car will work really well too.
Well, best of luck for tomorrow and enjoy the race.
Megan now leaving the comms box after that session.
Bye-bye.
Who do you think is going to win tomorrow?
Oh, Max.
Okay, lovely.
Who else do we think?
Okay, cheers. Thanks, Max. Bye-bye. Here's the running order then. The finishing one, it is Verstappen, Leclerc, Perez, Alonso, Piastri, Norris, Russell, Hamilton, Tsunoda, Stroll the top 10, Behrman, and then we go Albon, Magnussen, Ricciardo, Hulkenberg, Bottas, Ocon, Gasly, Sargent and Zhou. Team, in 2 words or less. We got there. Right, Jess, standing there, what did you make of qualifying and this entire mess today that we can now put behind us and start again tomorrow? Oh, we can't hear Jess.
Oh, there you go. Sorry. I can't wait for this weekend to be over. Verstappen, very well. Impressed with two Aston Martin. Tsunoda, I think, was my driver of the qualifying because he outperformed the car massively. And also Behrman as well. Just missed out of Q3. I can't wait to see what he does tomorrow.
Josh T.
Max Verstappen.
Perfect 2 words. My thanks to you, Josh. My thanks to you, Jess. My thanks to Megan. I've got to say, though, special thanks to Jess, without who today would not have happened at all, because it has been insane over here, and Jess has been thrown into some very, very, very quick changes in the commentary box later. So thank you very much, Jess. You can go rest today.
You too, Josh. You go and rest.
Lie Down is coming up. Me and Josh T have got action for IndyCar in about 90 minutes' time. Join us for all the action there. Although I'm half tempted to stick it on IndyCar radio and we can all have a nice night off.
Josh, I got a request.
Go
Do
on.
it on IndyCar Radio. You go and get some rest, please.
Yeah, I might actually. Yeah, I'll stick it on IndyCar Radio. I think that's the best thing for us. We'll take a break. And then we'll be back for qualifying tomorrow. So that's even better. Okay, my thanks to you, Jess, all day. My thanks to you, Josh, as well for qualifying and everything. And my thanks to Synthol for being in the box. And my thanks to Megan as well. We'll see you tomorrow on air from 2 o'clock. No, hang on a minute. On air from 4 o'clock for the action. Race start is at 5. And at the same time, we'll be also on air for the MotoGP sprint race. They are going to change. So the streams that we had scheduled, they're now going to be published and updated. So if you're waiting for the MotoGP, we're going to have to wait for the official schedule and everything there. It's going to be good. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.